On the Gridiron, presented to you by Lonestar Steakhouse and Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL.
Off the day, everybody. We are on the Gridiron. Week 7 in the National Football League is now upon us. A huge slate of games await you, and you're going to see many of them on KUAM TV 8 and KUAM TV 11. San Nicolas and Dave Delgado are with me here at Lonestar Steakhouse, our home for the NFL season. I'm Jason Salas, and Dave, we start with you as we have a big matchup right now. In the AFC, it's not a divisional game, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are playing great football right now, traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs.
Well, it's an even trade-off. You have your third-string quarterback with the Steelers.
Landry Jones.
Yeah. And then you have the Chiefs without their star running back, Jamal Charles. But I think that defensively, the Steelers have been playing lights-out football. They've been getting to the quarterback. Le'Veon Bell, he's going to be the deciding factor in that game. You just hand the ball off to him, and he'll take care of everything else. I have the Steelers winning that game. And the Chiefs, slow-paced offense. Steelers, fast defense. I just think the Steelers are too strong defensively.
Now, what has happened to the Chiefs this year, Dave? Because a lot of people were positioning the Chiefs behind that rock-solid defense, supposedly, to go to the Super Bowl.
They're strong up front, but then it comes down to running back play. You know, Jamal Charles carried the load, little dump-offs out of the backfield. Alex Smith, he's just one of those quarterbacks that he's going to control the game offensively, march downfield, and if defenses make big plays, they're going to stuff him, and it's hard for him to bounce back from that.
Of course, we all know who our girl Sabrina is going for, because Landry Jones, of course, a Oklahoma Sooner quarterback, so she is definitely rooting for the Steelers' third stringer. Ken, how did our online viewers think about this game?
80% of you players playing at home picked the Steelers, so yeah, decidedly.
There is a big amount of support right here, including our friend Kaleo Moylan, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Big fan of the terrible towel. Is the former lieutenant governor.
And then this week's winner, I'm not sure if he had a perfect game, but he did rather well this week.
Yeah, it was a tough week, but James Respicio, a.k.a. Blake, he got 13 wins correct. That's good enough for first place, so come on down to KUAM to pick up your $30 gift certificate to Lone Star, as well as your golden commemorative keepsake football.
And here it is. The Steelers should put you in the game. Michael Vick's out, Roethlisberger's out.
They might as well.
Yeah. So how many? Okay, based on that throw, how many yards, completions, touchdown passes, and everything like that would an arm like that? What do you think you go for? I'm thinking 13 of 21, maybe 286.
I'd say 15 of 20, maybe. But I'm a short yardage kind of guy, so maybe 150 to 200 yards probably.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna stay in the pocket. He's not gonna roll out. He's a pocket passer.
I'm like Ben.
Yeah.
So kind of thick. So.
All right. Well, something that you are going to get very, very excited about and we want to invite you to come to Lone Star and check it out, is the amazing food. We have some incredible delicacies, these entrees. Ken, what have you got there? That's a mighty fine looking salad.
Yeah, that looks like a bourbon salad. That looks really good. I think I'm gonna try that right as soon as we're done here. So
the bourbon Santa Fe. So it's got a little bit of the sweet, the spicy. Definitely, they are working the Southwest flavoring on that. Of course, we have the Salisbury steak making a repeat performance. We actually requested this because honestly, it is just so good from beginning to end. You mix that with the mashed potatoes, the chives in there, and everything. Perfect entree to have with the game. Dave, you got the more traditional, the Amarillo cheese fries.
Yeah, those fries are looking good right now. So as soon as we're done, I'm gonna dig into that.
That dipping sauce is out of this world. You guys have to try this. And of course, you can never have too many of the rolls here at Lone Star. They are absolutely out of this world. They do Texas cooking proud. All right, guys, the other big game, again, not a divisional game, but this is a huge matchup in the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles, who looked great last week, Dave, they are going down to play the undefeated Panthers. Cam Newton having a MVP type season.
Well, Cam is starting to, show his matureness as a quarterback. He always had an arm. I think everybody's playing around him this year. They're undefeated. Really turning up the season. I think the Eagles are still trying to find their identity. And Carolina, as long as they're able to run the ball just a little bit, let Cam Newton take care of the rest with his arm, I see Carolina winning this game easily. All
right, Carolina on my mind. Ken, how did our online viewers pick this? Because, the Eagles' running game finally put it together in the last game. DeMarco Murray finally showed up.
They have strong backs. It's a three-back set, Darren Sproles. But I just think that they pass a little bit too much. So Carolina's defense is definitely strong, too.
All right, Ken, what's the split?
81% of players going with Carolina. So, yeah.
That's really amazing right now when you consider that Kelvin Benjamin, the second-year man out of Florida State, Cam Newton's #1 target last year, out for the season with a torn ACL. But Greg Olsen, the tight end, really stepping up.
And they had real big tight end play against Seattle. And that was a touchdown pass to Olsen that really sealed the deal for the Panthers. And I think just, tight ends in general, if you're big and you can catch, you're really going to be productive in the NFL.
Okay, Ken, let's talk about some tips now for our Pigskin Pickems audience right now. We have hundreds of people playing our game this year. Really good. If people want to get in on the action, and some people say, what if I miss the Thursday night game? Can I still make my picks and can they still count?
No, they do not count. So you got to get your picks in early before the week starts, the week of games start. And they usually start, the first game's today. So they usually start on a Thursday. You should make your picks by Thursday, so they'll be good for the entire week.
All right, most excellent. Then Dave, last tip goes to you. Cam Newton, would you start him in your fantasy league against that Eagles defense, knowing the way that Chip Kelly likes to mix it up? He has a lot of misdirection, a lot of DBs flying all over the place.
I think so. I think they have a lot of energy, especially being at home and undefeated. So definitely start Cam Newton.
All right, everybody. That was On the Gridiron for this week. Enjoy football. We will see you next week. Week 7. Enjoy.
On the Gridiron, presented to you by Lonestar Steakhouse and Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL.